Hello students, myself Usha Ravi. So today I am going to take one more topic in our biology session, that is a first PU topic, that is a second chapter, biological classification. So what is meant by biological classification? So grouping an organism into a convenient category based on similar and dissimilar characteristics, that is called as biological classification. So here the classification history that involves the scientist who is called as Aristotle. He classified the living organism based on the morphological characteristics. So where the plants are classified into trees, shrubs and herbs. He divided the animals into two groups, that is who are called as Anaima and Anima. So what is meant by Anaima and Anima? Based upon the presence of red bloods and those who did not, they have been classified. So next one. So Linnaeus, who is a scientist who classified the living world into two kingdoms. So which involves a plant and even an animal. There is a plantae and animalia. So this system was used very recently also. So this system does not distinguish between eukaryotic and even a prokaryotic and even a unicellular and multicellular organism. Here, most of all the plantae have been classified under photosynthetic property. Along with this, some of the non-photosynthetic organisms like fungi also present in a living world. So here, the living organisms are classified into 5 kingdoms, so which involves as follows. It has been classified by a scientist called as R.H. Whitaker. So who proposed the living organisms in 5 kingdoms, which involves Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So this includes based upon the cell structure and even the organization of cells, mode of nutrition, reproduction and phylogenetic relationship. So here all the prokaryotic organisms, they are classified or grouped together under a kingdom called as Monera. Those are unicellular and some are eukaryotic organisms that have been classified under Protista. So kingdom Protista has been brought together along with the Chlamydomonas chlorella. So they have been earlierly placed in an algae. So with the Paramecium amoeba, so which has been classified in an animal kingdom but with the lack the cell wall. So it has a put together organisms which in an earlier classification we placed in different kingdoms. So here the living world which has been classified into 5 kingdoms which are Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So the first kingdom that is called as Monera. The sole members of Monera, that is bacteria. The bacteria are present everywhere. There is a spoonful of soil consisting of million number of microbes. So here the bacteria have been classified under a kingdom called Monera. So they are the microorganisms. So even they are present in an harsh habitat or even in an extreme habitat. So some of the microbes, they are also showing a parasitic property. So based upon the shape, the bacteria are classified into cocci, which are spherical in shape, bacilli, which are rod shaped, spiral, which are called as spirillum, and which are comma in shape called as vibrio. So here, some of the bacteria, they are also classified based upon a nutritional property. They are autotrophic, so they are having a capacity to synthesize own food material by the help of inorganic substrate. Example, cyanobacteria. So there may be a photosynthetic, autotrophic or chemosynthetic. So majority of the bacteria, they are heterotrophs. They cannot synthesize the food material of their own and even they are depending on dead and decaying organic matters. So here, the Monera are grouped into 2 categories, that is an Arachidobacteria and Eubacteria. So the Arachidobacteria, which are present in a harsh habitat, so such as an extreme salty areas. The microbes that are present in salty areas, they are called as halophils. So those which are present in hot springs, that even present in a more than 100 degree of temperatures, they are called as thermoacidophils. And those microbes which are present in a marshy areas, they are called as methanogens. So here the Arachidobacteria, they are different from one another based upon the presence of different cell wall structure and even they are responsible for survival rate in extreme conditions. So the methanogenic bacteria, so which consisting of methanogens, they are present in the gut of several ruminant so that there are cows and even a buffalo. So where they are helpful for the production of an methane gas. So from the dung of these animals. So another one, eubacteria, they are called as true bacteria. So here they have been classified into an heterotrophic bacteria and cyanobacteria. So there are thousands of different eubacteria which are called as true bacteria. So they have been classified based on the presence of rigid cell wall, and some they are showing an motile property, and some of the microbes they are also helpful in fixing the nitrogen in an atmosphere, and some they are the heterotrophs, so they are the nostocs and anabena. So where they are helpful for fixing the nitrogen or phosphorus, they are associated with an plant or some other plant bodies. Here, some of the bacteria which are heterotrophic, so they are present abundant in the nature. So where they are the important decomposers. So here they have a significant impact on human welfare. So where some they are helpful for the production of antibiotics, and some they are helpful for the making of milk, curd from the milk, and some helpful for the fixing the nitrogen in the legume roots. So here some of the microbes they are also causing diseases that acts like pathogens, and they are damaging to human beings and even crops and farm animals. So the diseases that have been spread through some of the bacteria like cholera, typhoid, tetanus, citrus canker, asthma. So here the bacteria they are showing a growth mechanism by a process called as fission, that is called binary fission. Sometimes they are undergoing in an unfavorable condition, even they are producing spores, and even they are showing a reproduction by sexual reproduction, so by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer. So here the sexual reproduction by a primitive type of an DNA transfer, it involves conjugation, transformation and transduction. So here it is a bacteria which was undergoing a growth mechanism by a process called as fission. So where the cell wall, it was undergoing a constriction that to divide two equal cells, that is called as dividing the bacteria. So another microbe which is called as mycoplasma. So these are the organisms that completely lack the cell wall, but even they can survive without oxygen, and they are showing a pathogenic property in some of the plants and even animals. So next one, there is a kingdom Protista. So these organisms, they are single cell and they are eukaryotic. They are classified under Protista. So where usually they are primarily the aquatic organism. So they are linking and they are dealing with the plants and animals, even the fungi. So being eukaryotes, the Protista cell body contains a well-defined structure and even a nucleus. So where they consisting of a membrane-bound organelles. The Protistas, they are also showing reproduction by the process of asexual and sexual process which involves a cell fusion and even a zygote formation. So here the Protista are classified into these categories like chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, protozoans, slime molds and euglenoids. So first one, that is called as chrysophytes. They are commonly called as a golden algae. For the example, that is called as diatoms. So these are present in fresh water and even in a marine water habitat. So they are microscopic in property. So they are shown them passively in water currents. Most of them are photosynthetic. So here the diatoms, they have been extremely covered by a silica in the cell wall. So where millions of years when they are transferred over the surface and even in the ground surface of water, so it was resulting in diatomaceous earth. So where if the soil that has been obtained from the diatomaceous earth, it has been utilized for a commercial process, that is for filtering the oil syrups and even for polishing agents. So the next one is dinoflagellates. So these are the organisms, they are mostly present in a marine region and they are photosynthetic property. So based upon the color, there are different types like yellow, green, brown, blue and even red. So depending upon the pigments, they have been differs. The cell wall here, it has been of cellulose plate. So where most of them have a flagella, that is two flagella. So for that they are called as dinoflagellate. Example, red dinoflagellates. So this red dinoflagellates, when they are undergoing a multiplication process in the C region, they are resulting in an appearance of red, which are called as red tides. So sometimes they are also releasing a toxic substance that they are killing the other marine animals. So next next one, euglenoids. So these are the microscopic organisms, so which are present in fresh water and even in stagnant water. So here the cell wall in these organisms, it has been formed by a protein-rich layer called as pellicle, so which makes the body flexible. So these are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight, and even they are showing an heterotrophic in the absence of sunlight. So here, interestingly, the pigments of euglenoids, they are identical to those present in higher plants. Example, euglena. So next one is climodes. So these are the organisms which are saprophytic protistas, the body that moves along with the decaying twigs, and the leaves engulfing the organic matters. Example, plasmodium. So next one is protozoans. The protozoans are heterotrophs. They live as predators and even parasites. They believe that they are the primitive relatives of animals. So therefore they have been classified into 4 groups as follows. The first one is amoeboid protozoans. So for this example, entamoeba, amoeba. So where these organisms, they are living in fresh water and even in marine water, and even they are present in moist soil. So these organisms, they capture the prey by the help of pseudopodia. They are called as false feet. So some of the organisms like an entamoeba, they are also acting like a parasite that was causing a disease called as an amoebiasis or amoebic dysentery. The flagellated protozoans. So here these are the members that have been grouped either in a free living or in a parasitic property. In that they are having a flagella which acts like a locomotory organ. The parasitic form that was causing a disease called as sleeping sickness. For this example, that is called as trypanosoma. So next one, there is a types of protozoans. Third one, there is a ciliated protozoans. So these are the organisms that are present in an aquatic media. So they are moving along because of the presence of cilia, which is called as locomotory organ. They are having a cavity which is called gullet that is helpful for opening to the outside of the cell surface. Example, paramecium. Another one that is called as sporozoans. This includes the diverse organisms that are causing an infectious spores. So where that need to complete its life cycle, it was depending on other organisms. The most notorious, there is an example called as plasmodium, so which has been transmitting a disease called malaria. So it is called as malarial parasite, which needs an 2 hosts called as man and even a mosquito. So another one, kingdom fungi, which is called as mycota. The fungi constitute an unique kingdom. So where it shows a great diversity in its morphology. So where they are having a thread-like structure called as hyphae. The network of hyphae is called as a mycelium. The mycelium, when it consisting of a dense cytoplasm along with nucleus, is called as xenocytic hyphae. The hyphae, it may consisting of septate, septal walls and even absence. They are called as septate hyphae and aseptate hyphae. So most of the fungi, they are heterotrophs. So they are even depending on an organic matter from dead substrates. So they are called as saprophytes. So and there are some are parasitic and some they are showing a symbiotic association with an algae. So they are called as lichens. And even some they are showing association with the roots called as mycorrhiza. They are showing reproduction by means of vegetative reproduction called fragmentation, fission and budding, whereas asexual reproduction by the formation of spores, and even sexual reproduction by the formation of oospores, ascospores and basidiospores. So next one, the fungi are grouped in 4 categories, that is Phycomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deutero and Ascomycetes. So first one, Phycomycetes. So these are the members, so that they are present in an aquatic habitat and even they are present on decaying wood and moist. So where the mycelium is aseptate and they are xenocytic in property, they are showing asexual reproduction by the formation of zoospores and or a plan of spores. Some of the common example for these individuals, that is called mucor and even a rhizopus, which is commonly called as bread mold, and the parasitic fungi, which is called as algae. So another one that is called as Ascomycetes. The commonly noun that is called as sac fungi. So these are multicellular in property. So example, penicillium. And even the unicellular fungi, which is called as yeast. So these are saprophytic and even decomposers. Some they are showing an parasitic property. Some of the fungi which are called as coprophilous, which they are growing on the dung. So next one, there is a Bastiomycetes. So these are commonly called as mushrooms, even a bracket fungi and puffballs. So these grow on the surface of soil and even on tree stumps. So where some of them are causing diseases that act like parasites like rust and smut. The mycelium is branched and even having a septate wall. So some of the common members are called as agaricus, commonly called as mushroom, astilago and even a Puxilla. So another one that is called Deuteromycetes, which is commonly called as imperfect fungi because it was showing asexual and even a vegetative phase of reproduction. But when it shows sexual type of reproduction, it is not classified. So it called as an imperfect fungi. So for this example, that is called as Alternaria. So another one called Lycos. These are the symbiotic associations along with the algae and fungi, which is called phycobiont and mycobiont. So which are showing an autotrophic property and even a heterotrophic property. So algae which prepares the food. So that was supplying the fungi. But whereas the fungi provides a shelter and even it is helpful for increasing the mineral nutrients. So here they are showing that they are the pollution indicators. In polluted areas they are not allowing to grow. So another one, that is a kingdom Plantae. So this includes some eukaryotic organisms that are chlorophyll containing, they are photosynthetic property, and some they are heterotrophic and some are insectivorous and parasitic. So next one, the kingdom Animalia. So which are heterotrophic and they are the eukaryotic organism and they are multicellular property, but they lack the cell wall. So here these organisms they are depending on plants to gather food material directly or indirectly. So they digest the food in the internal cavity. So the next one, virus. So these are the organisms that are not classified under any kingdoms. They have been differentiated separately. So where they are showing both living and non-living property. So in non-living property, where when they are present outside, they can be stored in the form of crystalline structure. When they are infecting the individual, the maybe plants, animals, then they are showing a replication mechanism that they are influencing the pathogenic property. So here the virus which is named as venom, that is called poisonous fluid, that has been given by a name called by a scientist, that is a Pasteur Ivanovsky. So whereas the virus which consisting of genetic material, they may be either RNA or an DNA. So the no virus, they consisting of both individual. So virus is a nucleoprotein and it is having a genetic material. So some of the virus they are causing diseases for plants, even animals. So another one, there is a virus. There is the smallest individual than the viruses. They are causing a disease. There is an potato spindle tuber diseases. So that has been discovered by Diner. So where it consisting of an free RNA, they lack a protein coat. So next one, there is a diagrammatic representation of bacteriophage. So it is a virus that was infecting a bacteria. So where the body has been differentiated to head, which consisting of an genetic material called DNA, and the neck that is differentiating the head and sheath region, collar, sheath, basal plate, along with tail fibers. So let us discuss about some of the MCQs in this chapter. The first one, in the members of which kingdom the nuclear membrane is absent? The living organisms are classified into prokaryotes and eukaryotes, whereas the prokaryotes they lack the nuclear membrane. Eukaryotes they consisting of true nuclear membrane. So the given option Monera, Protista, fungi and Plantae. So the correct option here Monera they are the prokaryotes, Protista, fungi and Plantae they are the eukaryotes. So the nuclear membranes are absent in prokaryotes. So the correct option for first one is Monera because the nuclear membrane is absent in prokaryotes. So next, in 5 kingdom classification, the kingdom that includes a blue-green algae, which is called as cyanobacteria, which is helpful for fixing the nitrogen, and methanogenic archaebacteria is here the classification which involves there is a Monera, Protista, fungi and even a Plantae. So here the blue-green algae is a cyanobacteria, nitrogen-fixing bacteria, methanogenic bacteria. These are classified under bacteria. The sole members which are present in a bacteria that is called as monerans. So the correct option for second question is A because they are classified under bacterial kingdom. Which organisms are not included in the five kingdom system? The five kingdom system, which involves Monera, Protista, Mycota, Plantae and Animalia. So here the protozoans, viruses, lichens, both B and C. So the protozoans have been classified, but here the virus and lichens, they are not classified under any kingdoms. So the correct option is D, that is both B and C. Next one. Who for the first time classified the organisms on the basis of scientific approach? So here the living organisms firstly has been classified by Aristotle, that is plants into trees, herbs and shrubs, whereas the animals into inanima and anima. So here the given option Aristotle, Linnaeus, Whitaker and Pasteur. So here first the living organism has been classified by a scientist called Aristotle. So the correct option is A, where the Aristotle first classified the living organism based on the scientific approach. Aristotle classified the animals into two groups on the basis of presence or absence of RBC, which is called inanima and anima, where the group which does not have a RBC also. So here inanima, ovipara, vivipara. So here the option, the group of animals which have RBC is called inanima, which do not have RBC is called as anima. The given option, the group which does not have the consisting, they are called as anima. So the correct option is A. So heterotrophic eukaryotic multicellular organism, they are lacking the cell wall and they are including in the kingdom. So Protista, fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So Protista, the fungi and even a Plantae, they having a specialized structure outer the cell called as a cell wall, but only in animal cells there is a cell wall was absent. So the correct option is D. So next one, during a favorable condition, so the bacteria mainly reproduce. So here the bacteria was showing reproduction by fission and even a fragmentation and even sexual and asexual reproduction. Here the given option, that is budding, fragmentation, sporulation and fission. So there is a binary fission, it is a process where under favorable condition the bacteria it was undergoing a reproduction that to produce a two daughter cells. So the correct option is D, that is called as fission. So heterocyst, it was present in Anabana, that is a specialized structure. The given option, nitrogen fixation, food storage, fission and sexual reproduction. So nostoc and Arabana, which are called as cyanobacteria, they consisting of a specialized structure called heterocyst. They are helpful for fixing the nitrogen. So here the correct option is A, where the heterocyst present in Anabana, it is a specialized for nitrogen fixation. So another, the primitive bacteria that is living in salty areas. The bacteria is primitive called as Archaebacteria. They have been classified into halophils, thermoacidophils and even methanogens. So here the given option, methanogens, thermoacidophils, halitophytes and halophils. The in salty areas, the microbes that are present, they are called as halophils. So the correct option is D. So next one, which of the following is correct? So here all slime molds are haploid. Protozoans will lack the cell wall. Dinoflagellates are non-motile. Pellicle is absent in Euglena. So here the slime molds are haploid and even are diploid. So dinoflagellates, they are motile. Here the given option, dinoflagellates are non-motile. Pellicle is present in Euglena. Pellicle, it is an absent in Euglena. So here the correct option for, which is the correct option, that is called as protozoans will lack the cell wall, that is a B. So the haploid sexual spore producing exogenously. So in reproduction manner, the spores that has been produced exogenously and even endogenously. So exogenous spores has been produced in basidiospores, whereas endogenous spores are produced in ascospores. So for this, the correct option for haploid sexual spores producing exogenously called as basidiospores. So is a B option. Xenocytic mycelium is found in. So xenocytic mycelium, nothing but the mycelium, so which consisting of dense cytoplasm along with multi-nucleus condition. The given option, Deuteromycetes, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes and all of these. So here the xenocytic mycelium that was present in Oomycetes and Zygomycetes, septate, they are present in Deutero, Asco and Basidiomycetes. So the correct option that is called as a B, called as Phycomycetes. So next one, which one of the is correctly matched? Here the agaricus, that is called smut, Astyrago is called mushroom, Puccinia, which is an insectivorous plant, Deuteromycetes is an imperfect fungi. Here, the agaricus, which is called as mushroom, astragalus is called as smut, Puccinia is called as rust, whereas Deuteromycetes is called as an imperfect fungi. So here, the correct option for 13th question is D, that is Deuteromycetes, which is commonly called as imperfect fungi. So which of the following statement is incorrect about the viruses? So here, viruses contain either DNA or RNA. Viruses do not have their own metabolic system. The bacteriophages are usually double-stranded DNA viruses. TMV contains both DNA and RNA as its genetic material. So most of all, in this property, it was showing that all the statements are correct. But the TMV is having a genetic material only RNA, not DNA. So here, the incorrect option is D. So next one, the virus that infects the bacteria are termed as. So the virus that was infecting the bacteria is called as bacteriophages. So here the given option, there is an cyanophages, bacteriophages, mycophages and both A and B. So here the option is D, where the bacteriophages, they are the viruses that was infecting a bacteria. So the next one, there is a protein coat that is called as capsid. So whereas a tobacco mosaic virus, which consisting of genetic material called as a simple RNA, where it has been externally coated by a protein called as capsid along with the unit called as capsomeres. Here the given option, viruses, bacteria, fungi and gymnosperms. So the correct option here, the protein coat, it is a capsid that was a small unit that was present in viruses, not in a bacteria, fungi and gymnosperms. So the correct option is A. So which is correct with respect to the lichens? So lichens, they are showing a symbiotic association along with an algae and fungi. So where it is a mycobiont is autotrophic component, phycobiont is a heterotrophic. So they are the good pollution indicators. They do not grow in non-polluted areas. So here the statement which is called, they are the pollution indicators because they are not growing in a polluted area. So next one, the association of fungi with the roots of higher plants. So usually the fungi, they are also associated with a roots called as a mycorrhiza, helpful for absorption of an phosphorus. So given option, lichens, mycorrhiza, slime mounds and neurospora. The correct option for this is mycorrhiza, where the mycorrhiza, they are association of fungi in higher plants like a gymnosperms. So here all about an MCQs in this chapter, students.